Hey guys, it's Marisha. I'm back from the orchard and I got all these amazing looking raspberries. So I'm gonna make for you guys a raspberry tart that you can easily make at home. Mommy got apples, so she's gonna make an apple cobbler. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for that one too. Alrighty, I just rinsed these off, and while they drip dry, we're gonna start on our crust. If you remember correctly, we used grand crescent rolls in our cronut video. I hate that part. And a lot of you guys wanted to know what else you could do with the Pillsbury crescent dough. We are going to use them today as the crust for our tart. If you didn't want a croissant dough, you could get a cookie dough, a vanilla cookie dough, and that would kind of act like a shortbread, or you can make your stuff from scratch. Do it from scratch, and if you guys need a good recipe, let me know and I'll send it to you. Let's see if I could possibly lift this up to flip it over. Okay, let's see. Ah, that wasn't bad. Alrighty, we got this pretty much situated. We've got this pretty much situated, so now let's work on our custard. Okay, you guys, our shell has been in the freezer for about 15 minutes. And now we're going to do something called a blind bake. Blind bakes are very, very common for tarts. It allows for the dough to get thoroughly cooked and also keep the shape of the pie pan so it doesn't, start rising and bubble and mess up the look of the tart. Does that make sense, you guys? Yeah. First off, let's just poke some holes at the bottom of this. And you're going to need weights so that while it bakes, it's not, it doesn't puff up on you. Because if I just put this in the oven right now, so the whole thing's just going to puff up, and I'm going to be like, okay, now where do I put my filling at? We're just going to put some parchment paper over the dough. And I found a bag of beans that I'm probably not going to cook anytime soon, considering they've been up there for about 8 months. You're just going to pour the beans into the crust, and this is going to act as a weight. Now you don't want to try to eat the beans after. You can't really cook them after. They're going to kind of take on funky smells and probably carcinogens from the oven. I don't know if you want to put that in your stew or chili anytime soon, but just throw these away or keep them. Let them cool down first of all, and then put them in a nice container so that you can use them later, and you can have like pie tart beans or blind baked beans. Okay. While that's baking, we can go ahead with our filling. It's super duper easy. So I'm just going to start off with the eggs. I love the smell of the almond extract. That's like everything. I figured that would be really, really good with the raspberries. When I think of tart, I always think of almonds for some reason. Okay, now our sugar. And now my cream. And I'm using light cream, but you can use heavy. It's preferred that you use heavy, but I don't need to get any heavier, if you know what I'm saying. And that's our custard. Feel free to make it funky, maybe add some white chocolate to it. In case you guys are wondering what you can do with those egg whites, do not throw them away. You can make a buttercream, or if you're like me, you're waiting for your pie shell to bake and you haven't eaten breakfast yet, make yourself a delicious omelet. Now back to your normally scheduled couture. My tart came out of the oven smelling and looking amazing. I actually cut down the baking time for you guys, so what you see is going to be a little bit less than what I did. But I can smell the almond, I can smell the vanilla. It was very light, but it was still a custard, which I enjoyed. I would make this in the summertime also. If you guys like this video, don't forget to thumbs it up and subscribe to me. You also can visit my Facebook page at facebook.com/MarishasCoutureCakes. You can visit the blog for the full recipe at MarishasCoutureCakes.com. And you can follow me on Instagram at MarishasCouture. Don't forget to check out last week's orchard video. Bye guys.